Well, I thought our guys were emotionally ready to play. I thought they came out with a lot of energy, and they played hard the entire game. Obviously, in the second half, I thought we needed to make some more plays on offense. Specifically, we dropped a couple balls that kind of put us behind the eight ball. I thought the defense played hard the entire time. Play against a quarterback like that guy, every once in a while he's going to get loose. I thought they did a pretty good job of containing him for most of the day. But we have to continue to get better and get this thing righted here pretty quickly.
Questions?
Gerald, what did you learn about your team tonight?
Well, I think the biggest thing you learn about your football team after that performance is, they can set the standard of how hard they play, because I thought they came out and they played. So there is no going back, not playing at that intensity level. So we'll watch the film and see that that's accurate, but there's no question the energy level on the sideline was terrific.
Is that the biggest thing that you need to see as you push forward here, that you can build on that? Does it start with the energy that you saw tonight?
Well, I think that's the energy that you got to bring each and every week, no matter who you're playing. And that's when you get good performances, when you play at that energy level.
Coach, you mentioned talking about playing against a quarterback like Olsen and his playmaking ability. Can you talk a little bit about how that playmaking ability can sometimes compensate for mistakes on their side? They had an ejection, they had penalties, but it seemed like he's able to maybe make up for those mistakes.
Well, that's the way he hurt you. I mean, you watched it the first 2 weeks against Rice and Michigan, where he kept the play extended, and whether he ran it or whether he found a guy down the field, those playmaking capabilities that he has really keep you off balance on defense.
Danny, what do you think the difference was offensively in the first half and the second half?
I think that, we just didn't make as many plays in the second half is the main thing. I think we played hard. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I just think, when we came down to it, we were driving down the field and we had a few opportunities to make big plays in the passing game, and the few in the running game I thought that we had well blocked, and we just didn't make those, and that's something we got to do if we want to beat a team like Notre Dame.
Daryl, what do you think about the passing offense, particularly in the first half? It seemed like you guys were in a better rhythm than you had in the first couple of weeks.
We definitely were. I thought that they had given us some things. We came out with a couple different formations, some new formations that they were having trouble lining up against, and we were getting some open guys and we were hitting them.
What was it about Danny this week that you decided to go with him?
Well, I just thought, just based on practice reps and those types of things, I thought he threw the ball as well as he had been in the off season, and just felt more comfortable going that direction.
Robert, what do you think from this game? I mean, obviously, you guys really competed in the first half. I mean, can you look at it that way, that there were good things out of this?
Yeah, there were good things, but obviously, like Danny said, when it came down to it, we didn't execute when we needed to, and I think that's just the biggest thing. There's no doubt that everybody was playing hard, but that's not going to get it done in the end. You got to play hard and execute and put it all together. So I think we can do that, and we just that's what we got to do.
Danny, did you feel more comfortable tonight? And it seemed like early, maybe the way it was called, got you kind of a rhythm, and it seemed like still more quick.
Yeah, I definitely felt more comfortable. It was nice to have a lot of faith from my teammates and my coaches throughout the week of practice. It's just, you're disappointed after the second half of that, and I really think that we let this slip away. But, I think we played hard, and I felt more comfortable out there, especially with the blocking we had. We had great protection all game, and I think that really helps a lot too.
There's been a lot in Anthony just now. What kind of step was this for the defense?
Well, for the defense, I feel like this week in practice, we knew what we were coming into, and we really knew that we needed to step our game up. We haven't really been playing too good in the previous weeks, and we knew if we didn't come to play this game that it could get out of hand. So I feel like this week we were just more prepared, and we focused in and made sure we knew our assignments and just played hard.
Yeah, same thing what Jelani said and what Coach Hazel said. We need to come with that energy every week, and we shouldn't look at a team like oh, it's Notre Dame, so we gonna play up higher this week. Cause next week we should play at the same intensity, and we should go at that mindset for the rest of the year.
Jelani, you had that bad penalty on the late hit on the quarterback, but came back with the sack and then the fumble recovery. Did you feel like you had to sort of atone for your one mistake there?
Yeah, well, I mean, I made a mistake, and I knew that I let I let defense down on that penalty. So I feel like I just had to come back and make a play to make up for it.
Did you feel like the front was more active? More in particular?
Yeah, we were way more active. I mean, I don't know. I guess, you know, the two previous weeks we weren't really, you know, as active. We weren't getting it done. So we felt like this week we just had to come out and show everybody that we could get it done.
Do you feel like this was your best performance throughout your career tonight?
I would say it's one of my best, but I mean, there's more to come. We got more games to play. I'm gonna bring my best performance every game.
You had mentioned all this week no more self-inflicted wounds, and you had some, the fumble, and then fourth and one, there was a hold on third and one. I mean, did you, I guess, just kind of rate your team based on that and what you had focused on coming into the league?
You know, obviously that fumble was a big play down there. Can't happen. And I'm not sure which were the other self-inflicted ones.
There was a hold on third and one where you guys had gotten the first down in the first half, and then it was third and one.
Obviously, we can't have those penalties. And you got to continue to harp on those and make sure that we don't have those penalties. And then if you do, you have to be able to overcome those penalties and those turnovers. You know, it might be the best, I think, it might be the best that they've challenged the ball in the air instead of watching the guy catch it and tackling him. I thought they went out and went after the ball pretty aggressively.
Did you like what you got out of the nickel defense and playing those 5 DBs for most of the game?
You know, just being able to put those 5 guys out makes you a little bit more athletic defensively, and you know, they're all good players, and they're getting better each week.
Anthony, why'd you guys challenge so many balls tonight?
Well, we've really been challenging since the first game, but they haven't been throwing the ball as much as Notre Dame threw the ball against us. So tonight just showed more opportunities of us challenging the ball, and coach stay on us in practice every week about just keep swinging, keep fighting, keep swinging. So we came to play.
Dan, you had said this week that, you know, it's important for you guys to play well every game, but certainly coming off with the performance that you had, can you feel good about yourselves after this one, even though it was a loss?
You can see improvement, but you can't feel good. I don't think we ever need to establish a culture here where it feels good to lose a game. That's not something that I think Coach Hazel wants. It's not something anybody wants. A loss will never feel good. There's no moral victories in football. So, you know, you can take the fact that you improved on last week and can improve the next week as well. But you don't ever want to take a victory and a loss.
Take one more if there is one. Thank you guys.